Can you get off the garden, please? I've asked you how many times to get off the garden. He doesn't live here.
I've got a warrant for arrest or something.
Yeah, and he doesn't live here, I'm sorry, so you're going to have to get off the garden.
He doesn't live here.
No, he doesn't, so you're going to have to get off the garden. You're trespassing, that's not down for me to tell you. I'm not the person you're after, so can you please go away?
Well, you need to prove that you're not the person I'm
No, I don't. I don't.
Well, I think you may be.
No, I'm sorry. Tara, you're going to have to go. You're winding the dogs up now. You're winding the dogs up. No, you can't. I've asked you how many times to go away. You're causing me harassment.
The people asked the bailiff to leave the garden because he was invading their privacy. This is a typical situation where a citizen's privacy is being violated and they are demanding that their rights be protected. The people also emphasize that the bailiff has no right to remain without a lawful reason. When an enforcement officer attempts to enter a resident's property without consent, it is reasonable to ask him to leave. The right to protect one's personal property and not have it violated is a fundamental right of citizens.
Nope, I'm going to have to ask you to leave again. Can you go away, please, and get off the garden?
No, because I need some.
No, you can't get off the garden. I'll stay here all day then, record you, stick you on YouTube for being a prat.
I'm getting paid for it.
I'm getting paid either way sitting here, so it don't bother me. Standing here talking to you.
Don't mind at all.
It's alright. You can't be here though, yeah. You don't live here, you're going to have to go.
Look, listen, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I've had enough of people knocking the door. He doesn't live here, he's not registered as the address here, so why am you here? Harassing me, that's what it is. No, yeah.
The bailiff continued to refuse to leave and threatened to call someone else and bother the people further. The people continued to resist and demanded that he leave immediately. This situation showed the determination of the people when facing the illegal actions of the enforcement officer. It was necessary to continue to ask the bailiff to leave because there was no legal guarantee for his actions.
He don't live here. I can show you the tenancy agreement. He don't live here. I've showed the police the tenancy agreement and they're still sending arseholes like that.
Did you just do that then?
I shouldn't have to. I ain't doing it. I told you he don't live here. You should take my word for it and get off the garden.
Warrant for arrest because he's registered at this address.
Well, what you going to do? So I ain't coming to show you who I am.
I need to make a report to say he doesn't live
Yeah, he don't live here. He don't live here, and I open the door because the dog will have you. Stand out there all you want. I've already said you don't live here and you're still on the garden. Can you go away?
No. Because the information you give me is not enough at the moment.
What do you mean? Ain't enough?
What information?
I give you.
The residents provided information about the lease, but the bailiff refused to believe them and continued to search. This increased tension between the two parties, with the residents continuing to assert that the bailiff had no right to act in this way. It was not right for the bailiff to not accept the information legally and to continue to act without consent. The residents presented legal evidence to protect their rights, but the bailiff's actions showed a lack of respect for civil rights.
No more information, so you tough shit, are you? I've told you, I don't. You're standing on my garden, and you're still standing on the garden. I'm sending, yeah, you haven't. Not for me. You're harassing me now. I've just told you, yeah. Take my word for it. If you don't believe me, that's your problem. Basically calling me a liar. I don't know you to call you a liar.
It ain't enough that I'll just take your word.
Well, you don't live here. You don't live. Is he registered down as living here?
Yeah.
No, he ain't.
What have I called then?
Fucking bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit the way that you lot work. He's not registered down as living here. He's not in a tenancy agreement, and he had his tag here. That was it. That's probably what you've got. That's not registered. He had a tag here as a favour, and that was it.
So he was amazing.
I've already put the amount of officers on YouTube, and I'm still waiting for the IPCC to get back to me about suing them because they've come here that many times, waking me up in the morning. I can't get to work.
You're completely pissed off by it. All I need to do, I need to compile a report to say that that person does not live at this address.
He doesn't.
Okay?
I'm not showing you in, and I'm not coming down to the door to you.
I don't want to come in. I just need to know who I'm speaking to.
You're talking to someone who owns the house. If you do your research, you know who lives there.
According to my warrant, he lives here.
Well, he doesn't, so you need to do a bit more better research then before you come sticking your nose into people's business. Doesn't live here, and he definitely doesn't live here. And he definitely doesn't live here. That's 3 times. How many times you need to be told?
How long since he was here?
Months, years. Since his tag. Check back on that. That's when he was last here.
Tell me, is it 12 months?
Check his tag, you know, when he was on tag. You should know more than me.
No.
But clearly not. Yeah, and shit, that's why. Load of shit. Need to employ someone who knows what they're doing.
Residents continued to condemn the bailiff's actions, claiming that he was wasting time and was ineffective. Residents were even more upset when the bailiff continued to threaten to enter the home without the homeowner's consent. The residents' reaction was completely reasonable in this context. They pointed out that the bailiff's actions were unfair and disrespectful, and that residents had the right to protect their property and rights.
Who knows where people live instead of coming here harassing me? I've already showed the officers twice he doesn't live here, and I'm still sending people back.
Because obviously we ain't getting the right information, are we?
Well, no, because you're doing your job right. They've come here, tried to threaten to kick my door down when they're in, and I've already told them my dog will bite them, and they've said, we'll come in and put your dog down. How do you think I feel when I get to work, and I've got to come back with my door down and my dog gone?
Access to your property.
I don't like the way that you lot work, you bang out of order, man. I've told you don't live here, you're still at my door.
Why have I worked?
Still at my door.
Speak to you at the window. Why have I worked?
You're on my garden, I've asked you to get off. You're trespassing. Whether you got a warrant, you've got a warrant for somebody who's not here, and I've told you he's not here.
And I've asked you for a little bit more information.
And I'm not giving you no more because you ain't got the right to get no more information out to me. So yeah, you're me and you can't do nothing. You're standing out there, nothing, wasting your time when you could be doing something else.
I don't suppose you do a lot of quizzes, do you?
Yeah, I'd like to chase. I do quite well on that. You're just both wasting your time standing there doing nothing. You're both wasting your time. That's what you're doing. And then they'll get the same response. If they want to keep coming in harassing me, I'm going to do this every time, put on YouTube. How many times I have to go to the doctors prescribed for depression? It's going to be coming out on you lot. Because you're making me fucking bad in the head, man, doing this.
I'm just asking you for a bit of information.
Yeah, and I've told you, we don't...
The dialogue ended with a strong affirmation from the people about their rights and criticism of the bailiff's unprofessionalism. This was a typical situation of protecting personal rights against the encroachment of law enforcement. The people used their words to protest the bailiff's wrongful actions, and at the same time, demanded that his actions be controlled and transparent.
I've told you, don't live here, and I know you're looking for. That should be it.
So who are you then?
Yeah, I do, and I ain't coming down to show you. I ain't doing it. I've done nothing wrong to come and show you that.
That's why we have to keep coming back.
Well, you can keep coming back then. See you later. Try that.
This is a tense situation about citizens' rights and the actions of law enforcement. What do you think about the bailiff's behavior? Do people have the right to protest like this? Share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.